Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and you all are in the best of health and spirits. It's your sister, Denise Renee Muhammad, and my brother, Sean Ali. We're coming on today for another edition of our Health and Wellness Power Hour. Health and Wellness Power Hour. So, as you come in, go ahead and share the video. Share the video. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. And our topic today is Get Healthy in 2023, Part 2. Assalamu
Well,
alaikum, Brother Sean.
Alaikum assalam.
How's it going, brother?
All is well. Not making no complaints today.
That's right. That's right.
The
And
complaint department is closed.
yes, sir. Praise be to Allah. So, yes, getting healthy in 2023. And one thing I want to bring up, because I think
Mhm.
a lot of us kind of sleep on the power of aromatherapy and essential oils. We always tend to think it's something that we need to eat or drink or take, when all we have to do with aromatherapy and the power of essential oils is use our smell, our sense of smell,
Mhm.
which is
Mhm.
linked directly to our brain. And just the power of a scent and the constituents in certain essential oils. If you need something to help you feel better, raise your mood, uplift your mood, all you have to do is take the top off of one of this. What is this? I have lemongrass.
Mm.
Immediately, it
Mm.
just smells so good. It makes you, feel better in whatever negative thought you're having at that time. That lemongrass is going to eliminate it because you're going to be so fixated on the lovely smell and how it makes you feel.
Mhm.
So, Brother
Mhm.
Sean, I would like you to kind of go into that, the power of our sense of smell and how essential oils, aromatherapy is really taking preventative measures with our health.
Shoot, I was listening to you. They're all they say go ahead. You can keep on going. I'm gonna jump in. You's doing good. I mean, you
Yeah,
might, you got the flow going. So,
yes, sir.
you
But
saying what I
yeah.
would say.
Yeah, so just inhaling an oil, it goes directly to the limbic system of our brain within 22 seconds. So whatever you need it for, if you need it for sleep,
Mhm.
lavender, it has the those calming effect on the
Mhm.
nervous system, and
Mhm.
you don't have to drink it. You don't even have to topically apply it, and that's why it's called aromatherapy, because you're
Mm.
using your sense of smell to get those therapeutic benefits.
Yes, yes. All, and like you said, we want a food or beverage solution.
Right.
So it's easy to look past aromatherapy, massage therapy, chiropractic, um, acupuncture, all of these therapies that don't involve eating or drinking.
Right.
And these have been used for millions of years before eating and drink. Eating and drinking is new. It's new. God, it's it's old. Chinese traditional medicine is only 5,000 or so years old. And that's the oldest written that we go by. You can't find, because before that, the original people weren't getting sick. And if we were having an imbalance, we had aromatherapy as in the Bible. It's like
Exactly.
it was,
Exactly.
so in the massage therapist, the yoga, all of these things were non-invasive that actually work.
Right.
Because most of the time, that we are trying to eat or drink something for, that's not, it doesn't, it if you look at like the lymphatic, we hear people talking about taking this herb to clean out their lymphatic system, taking this herb to clean out their kidneys, taking this herb to clean out their liver, when those organs are the cleaning agents in the body.
Right.
Listen, everything you eat goes to your liver. Everything you eat goes to your liver. The lymphatic system is made to clean up the extracellular fluid. There's always extracellular fluid. The veins and
Right.
arteries only hold so much of our bodily fluid. The other 10% or so is in the lymphatic system. So if we drink too much water, that water will squeeze out of that cell or out of the arteries or the veins, and the lymphatic system is there to pick it up.
Right.
You stop eating to clean that. Your kidneys, they filter out your body. It's designed, blood flows through the kidney so the kidney can take out the impurities, flush it
Mhm.
out through your urine, and send the good clean blood circulating through your body. How you
Right.
gonna cleanse that? With food.
Exactly.
So
And
when
that,
we are,
what you just
uh-huh,
said right there, it makes me think of, what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches, that
mhm,
fasting is the cure. And while
yes,
we're fasting, we can still use essential oils, aromatherapy, and get those benefits. And
yes,
also to help you with fasting, peppermint essential oil is good for satiety. It goes to the satiety center of your brain. So it'll help you to feel satisfied. Um, help you if you're craving something, it will help with that as well. Cinnamon is another one that helps with sweet cravings and
mhm,
things like that. So, and you don't have to drink it. You don't have to
see,
eat it, just smell it.
just smell it. So here's How to Eat to Live, page 58, book 2. And it says, because of the fascination of food to the eye, the smell of food, and the imaginary taste of food, we follow our eyes and our taste to our graves by eating the wrong food too often. And this is at a root of us as food as medicine, that we will chase food because of the fascination with it. And
Right.
the act of eating creates endorphins. So just by chewing your food, you are creating endorphins, which is a painkiller, which will make you feel better. Now,
Mm.
if you are eating the wrong food, in the midst of you eating it, now you felt better when you took your first bite. You got that bowl, that bowl of ice cream. You eating it,
Right.
halfway through it, oh man. See, the endorphins kick in when you first put that food in your mouth and you start chewing. So you're going to feel better because endorphins are a painkiller.
Right.
But when that wrong food kicks in, now you feel ashamed, guilty, or you get that stomach ache, right? You get that heartburn, you get that indigestion, right?
Yes.
Because we've eaten the wrong food and we don't know how to control the appetite. We don't know how to control that instinct to eat, because eating is an instinct.
Right.
We don't know how to control the hunger hormone, which is ghrelin. You just touched on that. Ghrelin is the hunger hormone. So if your stomach gets empty, if you are used to eating at 2 o'clock and 2 o'clock
Hmm.
comes and you don't eat, your stomach will produce ghrelin. That is the
Right.
hunger hormone. It comes from the fat of the stomach to go to your pituitary gland to get you to eat. So there are different situations that will cause our bodies to produce ghrelin. So it's not all the time that you are a glutton. It's not all the time that you are lazy. It's not all the time that you are undisciplined. Hunger is a hormone, right? The off
Wow.
switch is leptin. Leptin comes from the lining of the intestines. It goes to the pituitary gland and it produces satiety.
Mm.
See, usually when ghrelin hits your brain and it makes you go to eat, when you eat, you become, and
Right.
that makes your body to produce leptin to turn it off, right? But you
Right.
don't have to eat to satisfy yourself.
Exactly.
Your children are sitting there, you just fed them. They sitting there bored. Mom, Dad, I'm hungry. It's impossible for you to be hungry. You just ate the food still in your stomach. You probably
Right.
got something still in your teeth, right? But the boredom, the unsatisfaction, the dissatisfaction, the boredom, right, is creating that sensation of hunger. It's something to do. Eating is something to do.
Right.
If I don't know how to satisfy myself to produce that satiety, I'm gonna get up and eat because it's gonna bother me. It's gonna keep hitting my head. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna be able to read the book. Everything I smell is food. Man, it's gonna make me go eat. But Sister Denise, what was the oil you said that produces the satiety?
Peppermint.
Peppermint. Mm,
Yes. Get the
see?
satiety. It's going to help you to breathe deeper, so you're getting more oxygen to your cells.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm,
All of
mm-hmm,
that just by
mm-hmm.
inhaling peppermint.
Oxygen is your
Yes,
currency.
sir.
A lot of hunger comes from you not having enough oxygen in your body. A lot of thirst comes from you not having a lot of oxygen in your body. What do I mean? Because water is H2O. Food, oxygen is in food, like a carbohydrate is a
Mhm.
carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen atom. So oxygen is present in these things, and when we don't, a lot of us aren't breathing right. A lot of us have low oxygen levels. If you
Right.
don't breathe properly, the only way you can get it is through your beverages or through your food. And a lot of the cravings come from that.
Right.
So you put that peppermint, do you have one of the
Yeah,
pocket ones, sis?
oh, yes, the inhalers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
See?
And this is um, mobile aromatherapy. Like
There
you
you go.
just carrying it around. It's another word I was trying to find, but
No, that was a good one.
yeah.
Mobile aromatherapy. Mobile
And just take
Madness.
take this top off and put it up to your nostrils and takes a few deep breaths and just help yourself instantly. You don't even have to carry the whole bottle of oil around or a big
Mm,
diffuser,
mm-hmm,
you
mm-hmm.
know.
You won't look crazy. Trust me.
Awesome.
You won't look crazy if you pull that out and you start sniffing around your friends and family and coworkers. Hey, teach them. Become an affiliate and get some in wholesale and sell to them.
All right. Oh, you just gave me a business idea, Brother
Yeah,
Sean. Thank you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Get some for your network. This is health
Right.
and wellness. When it says it takes a community to raise a child, it was also a community effort for health and wellness because no one person can grow everything that they eat, can make everything that they use. This is the community. I make a
Right.
chair, you make a table. Hey, we can sit down and eat. Right,
Right. Make it a
right,
collective. And I want to
right.
take a moment to recognize our viewers, Sister Cassandra. Assalamu
Mm,
alaikum. Brother Kenny W. Dubs is watching and sent some stars. We appreciate it. Thank you, family. And Sister Cassandra, she comes with those good questions.
yes, yes, yes.
Um, she said, maybe that can produce hunger. What about the nutritional loss in the foods. Maybe the nutritional loss in the foods is producing the hunger. That's
That's
Could that
if
be
you're
it?
that okay now. This great question. Let's break that down. Let's break it down. Now, everything is energy according to science. So the messenger teaches us that we go to the root, because if you go to the root, you'll get a clearer, better answer. So
Right.
it doesn't matter what they call it. Everything in life is energy. Solid, liquid, gas, mass, it's all energy. So we are the original people. We can't use the same nutritional science as the colored people because we get our energy from the sun first.
Right.
There is no if you are not out there in the sun, you can't eat enough to replace what the sun gives your body. For instance, vitamin D. Vitamin D, if you look up the science, it says that 90% of your daily vitamin intake has to come from the sun. 90%.
Wow.
So if you don't get that 90%, you can't make up it from food. So if you have melanin, if you're darker than me, I need at least 2 to 3 hours with my melanin, with my melanin ability or how much I had. I need at least 2 or 3 hours, at least a day, because melanin it protects you from the UV rays. But the UV rays is where the vitamins are in. So my body is blocking most of it, so I need more exposure to eat. We don't do that. See, we're looking at food and water. No, we got it. No, 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 no. No. If you eat vitamin D and you don't go out in the sunlight, science tells you that your body can't metabolize it. If you eat, if you eat vitamin D, you have to go outside in the sun so your body can metabolize what you have eaten. We don't do that. We got two types of energy. You got potential, which is energy at rest, sedentary, and you got kinetic, which is energy of motion, life.
Right.
Most of us sit still. We're not making energy. So now where else am I going to get if I'm not making energy? We most of our cities are ran by atomic nuclear energy, those nuclear power plants, right?
Right.
I got one less than 30 minutes away. We are nuclear. Listen, look. What are you made out of the same stuff they're manipulating to create energy, to
Wow.
run your city, to run your refrigerator, charge your phone, this light, this TV. So if I get up and I move something, whoa, listen to me. I'm creating magnetism. I'm
Energy.
creating electromagnetism, electricity. I'm creating everything that my body needs to get going. At the end
Right.
of the day, this is why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us to eat between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m. Because when I get to that 4 p.m., I'm at the end of my day transitioning to rest. So that's right there to give me a window to replace what I've used, and it's minuscule because I've been in the sun, I've been moving. It's
Right.
only a few. We only need 9 elements from food. Everything else we make. So we shouldn't even be calculating that much from food because there's only 9 things that we need. And there's only one that we need in abundance, and that's a carbohydrate, because that's how your body makes energy.
Right. So
Right.
can you go into those 9 things? You said it's only 9 things that we need from food.
Well, I have beef with that 9 things
Okay.
because we don't have to eat like, okay, for those that was in the I'm old. I was in the drug crack era, right?
Hmm.
when crack first came out, it wasn't in a bag or a vial. You would just crack it open and you would sell it right out of your hand. But the crack was being absorbed through the palms of our hands. So, and a lot of those brothers were on parole or probation. Their urinalysis was coming up dirty, and they were getting high because the crack was being absorbed through the palms of. So they switched it and started to put it in baggies and vials so the dealer wouldn't get high. So if you can absorb crack through your hand, if you see, when you don't eat iron, you cook in a cast iron pot. And that cast iron, the iron seeps into your food, and you
Right.
oh, right. So if I hold iron seeps into my hand. This is why we have to be careful with certain material like polyester, because it's poisonous to you, right? See, we don't it because we might need those 9 things because our bodies don't make them. But we, the original people, don't have to eat them to get them.
Right. Got you.
That's what I mean. You know what I mean? So, because
and we go out and we're earthing or grounding and we do the sunbathing, it's very little that our bodies need. We were slaves. We come from slaves. They was outside from sun up to sundown with the worst food, the little to no water, no doctor nutrition, and they still came out stronger.
Right. She says, let me see, does acid create or make mucus in the body?
Acid? Well, it's no one thing that makes mucus. Mucus is a part of our endocrine or our immune system. Mucus covers your eyes, your ear. Every opening of your body is covered with mucous membrane. The vagina, the opening of the penis, the anus, everything is covered with, and that mucus is designed to keep things out and to keep things in. One of the, if let's say you have a hole in your intestine, right? And you got food and stuff seeping out. How does your body close it up? It produces fat and mucus to clog that hole up. So, and I'm saying that to say there are several things that can produce a mucus response in our bodies. Acid, we can't manipulate our blood acid. We can't, because that's controlled by our spleen and our kidneys. We can't eat. The food that we eat goes to our liver first. It doesn't go into our arteries. The arteries take blood and oxygen to our intestines. What's coming away is the veins. Veins go to the kidneys and to the liver. Everything that's coming from the large and small intestines is the hepatic portal vein. The hepatic, this blue right here, this represents the hepatic portal vein. It takes everything from the digestive system to the liver. Once it gets to the liver it is being dispersed from there or held.
Right.
We can manipulate the acidity and the alkalinity of our urine. So when you urinate, you can test. One of the ways we can test to see what's going on, you can get a litmus strip and you can test the acidity or the alkalinity of your urine, because the urine is supposed to be around 3 to 4 on the scale, because it's eliminating the waste. So if you see it green or alkaline, then you know your body chemistry is off. But the blood pH, our food and our drink just doesn't regulate that.
Okay. And she asks, does all disease begin in the stomach?
No, that do no. That term disease is broad. They call diabetes a disease, right? And it's not. I mean, it's a lifestyle disease, but it's a reaction to something we do. You know, they call cancer a disease. It's not. It's an abnormal growth. So we would have to determine what we are saying a disease is, because, you know, it just doesn't do that. Now, if you're constantly eating and you're keeping all of your energy here, it will make your rest of your body weak. So now, say like herpes, your body contains herpes until you go through a stress or something, which it takes that attention away, and now that body can't control it, so you have an outbreak. This is why a person with herpes, it's not always present. It only presents itself when that body goes through something and it can't hold it where it's at. So when we are constantly eating, we keep the energy here. So anything in the arm, leg, arm, head can go wrong because we are in a constant state of digestion.
Right. Makes sense.
Which fasting is the cure, because when you stop eating, the power isn't here anymore. So now that power can go to the head, arm, leg, arm, head, and regenerate.
Right. Another thing I wanted you to talk about, well, we talked about it earlier in the week, how most people with diabetes think that they can't eat fruit. And you were breaking that down.
Yes. I wish I had sent that so we could have had it pulled up, but yes, glucose requires insulin to grab it so it can transport it in the cell. Fructose, your body doesn't need insulin to metabolize fructose. So most fruits, some fruits have both glucose and fructose, but most fruit have more fructose than glucose, and they have some with little to no glucose. So you can easily eat a fruit, get those sugars, and they don't impact your insulin because your body doesn't need insulin to carry it to the cell.
Right.
Now, dried fruit are the highest in glucose. So dried fruits will impact that insulin, your diabetes, because they have a high concentration of glucose. But fructose doesn't require insulin. So you can get your fruits that's high in fructose, low in glucose, and they have no impact on that part of you, and you can enjoy it.
Right. Yeah, because a lot of people, I hear all the time, people with diabetes, they say they can't eat bananas or can't eat certain fruits. So yeah, that's good to know.
And and it's also in conjunction with how I eat the fruit. A lot of us, we're mixing fruits, we're mixing items. So we don't just eat this by itself, especially nowadays. We juicing and we smoothing. Right. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different things
going on at one time.
Right. Now, so we don't know what's bothering us.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And those fruits, if you look, an apple isn't grown in the same place a banana is grown. Those are usually two different parts of the earth.
Right.
So the people that were eating bananas, they might have never seen an apple.
Right.
So my point, we weren't mixing. We didn't have all of these fruits and vegetables
in
ready
one
for
area.
us to select.
Right. So we got that from going into grocery stores and seeing, oh, I want a mango, I want a pineapple, I want an apple, I want a banana, I want some watermelon.
Hey, what he say? Hold on, what he say? What he say? Page 58, book 2. Listen. Because of the fascination of food to the eye, the smell of food, and the imaginary taste. Oh, I wonder what that mango tastes like. I wonder what that dragon fruit tastes like, right?
Yeah.
He says we follow our eyes and our taste to our graves by eating the wrong food too often.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I got heart. You got something I can take for heartburn?
Right. Some acids.
Yeah, you got something I can take for the acid. Yeah, you stop eating. That's your body telling you you shouldn't be eating it.
Wow.
If you eat it and it gives you gas, if you eat it and it makes you your body feel uncomfortable in any shape or form, that's your body telling you you shouldn't be eating that. That's the wrong food for you.
Right.
But we'll keep eating. Let me take a Benadryl. we'll take a Benadryl. We'll take a Tums before we eat.
Right.
Because I know what I'm ready to eat is going to tear me up.
Isn't that something? Wow. Take a BC powder. Sister Cassandra asks, so what causes head congestion when it is not a cold?
Probably wrong.
Say that again, Brother Sean. You were kind of faded out a little bit.
Probably breathing wrong.
Breathing wrong?
Probably. Because if you're not breathing properly, you're going to have clogged, all of this is going to be clogged up, right? Because you're not using your sinuses.
Right.
Your head requires, every breath you take, the brain and head gets 20% of every breath we take. If you're not breathing right, that's a weak 20%.
Yes, sir.
But and as always, can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
I got to go out and come back in real quick, sis.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Brother Sean will be right back, you all. Kim, thank you for tuning in. Late fruits and vegetables for 3 months, and the difference in my body was remarkable. As soon as I ate a piece of meat, meat, cloudy brain.
That could, yes.
Instantly, the foods matter. Yes, they do.
The messenger tells us that do not eat. See, now, yes, you know your body. I don't take nothing away from somebody and how they describe their body. In science, we have something called referred pain. If that means a portion of your body can hurt here, but that's not what's wrong with your body. Like a heart attack, it affects your left arm, but that's not what is wrong. It's your heart. So we have something called referred pain, where one part of your body hurts, but that's not what is wrong or where it originates at. Right. And if you don't have a microscope to where you can take something out of your body and look at it, you're guessing, and the guess could be tragic to you. That's why usually when we feel a something a certain way with something that we can't see, we'll go to a doctor.
Right.
One that has studied a book and can say, hey, this is what's going on with you. If food doesn't make your head hurt, if you are eating a piece of meat, chewing the meat can make your head hurt because your mouth isn't made to chew meat.
Right.
I'm just telling you.
That's a whole topic within itself.
You got a nervous system. The stomach, none of this stuff has feelings and emotions. We have this spinal column. So this is it, and it's called the negative feedback loop, where when we go somewhere is the positive. This pushes us away from homeostasis. The negative feedback loop is the signal from the body, so to tell us what to do to get us back.
Right.
Interpreting these signals, there's only so many signals the body can make. Pain, inflammation, congestion, decongestion. There's only so many signals. So if you're getting a signal from here to here, this is the control signal. So the signals are going to come here. When you look in the body, we have, this is the somatic and this is the sensory. But every part of the body is, you can open up your brain and you can get a connection. So if your feet hurt, the part of the brain that controls our feet is right here. The kneecap is right here. The head, the stomach, the torso is right here. So this is our sensory. These is where the signals from the body come from. This is how we send signals to the body. But it's corresponding elements that every part of the body is connected. The genitals right here. So if you have an issue, pain with your genitals, for man and woman, it's about right with the parts of the brain that controls the genitals is right here.
Wow.
The tongue, the head, the eyes, all of
right
that. It's all right. So when you get excited or feeling some type of way in your genital areas, that's the part of the brain that sensory is coming to.
And
we have to learn how to
Yeah.
interpret those signals. You feel me?
Right.
Because if I feel it, it's my body telling me what to do to get back to balance. So if it's a pain, pain means stop. Stop what you don't. Pain means there's no pain, no gain. No. Your body, that's why pain means
No
stop.
pain, no gain.
Right.
I thought pain meant keep going.
No.
No pain, no gain.
No, right. You know, inflammation, that means, oh, stop. I'm doing too much. A lot of times we'll keep going. Then the pain gets worse.
Exactly. And when you brought that up, like every part of the body is in the brain, and that takes us back to what I started talking about with the aromatherapy and the essential oils. Because we pretty much have an essential oil for every pain, everything pretty much. So find the oil that corresponds to what you're going through and just inhale it. Get a diffuser. Get one of my inhalers. So many essential oils for pain. Peppermint is another one that's good for pain. Eucalyptus, spearmint, pretty much all of the mint oils are very good for pain.
I'm trying to find, because I got a picture in my book of what. Oh, here it is. I had my hand right on. My hand was on the page while
Hey,
I'm
you looking for?
So
pull out your rosemary oil, Brother Sean. Good for memory.
Woo! So that's what I was talking about. Look at the tongue, it's right there. The part of your brain that controls the tongue is right there. Your mouth, your fingers, the knee is on the fold. Your toes. So this is the motor. The sensory is right here. See the genitals? See all of that. So when we sensing something, this is the part of the brain, or it's all coming to the brain. So if you feel some type of way in your brain, that's really your body. If we could sit still and meditate, right, and be still and figure out where, because sometimes you'll have that side headache. that top headache,
like a
that
sharp pain all of a sudden.
so when you can, if you can sit down and meditate and you could localize where you can determine we're at here,
Wow.
then you can move something. Because if a signal is coming up, you can send a signal down.
Oh,
See, that's a two-way street. There you go. They call that efferent, because we have efferent, EFF, and AFF. AFF is the effect coming from the body. The EFF is the effect that we send to the body.
Mm.
See, it's like this. Here you go, sis. Get this book.
Yes.
The God
God
Factory.
Factory.
Neuroscience for the mind of God in you. It's not. It's a science book breaking down your brain and how signals come and how signals go, so you can turn it off.
Right. Absolutely. And Kim says she used essential oil for her daughter's earache. Which oil did you use, sis? Yeah, there are so many oils that can be used for pain. Camphor.
It's sad. Pain is because you're going to smell something that's going to take your mind off of the signal. Because the pain is only here. Your arm, it's no pain. There's no pain here.
Right.
These things don't. This is no feeling at all. All of the feelings and emotions is here. Right. So. Right.
Nothing
so the oils allow you to control your control center.
Exactly.
That's
all I'm trying to say. Brother Sean said it.
They allow you to control your
control center. Absolutely.
They will help you to get your thoughts together, your emotions together, so that you can produce the right thought and the right emotions to put yourself in heaven at once.
At once.
Woo!
Now you dropped the mic. That's it. Show over. That's a good way to end the show.
Condition of mind.
Exactly.
Let's get it, sis.
That's
they better
awesome.
Stop. Look, we doing this every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
We done with the inconsistency, y'all.
Yes.
So we appreciate y'all who came in when we were inconsistent. Because y'all been riding with us through it all.
Right.
But we here to be consistent every Thursday. Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you all for tuning in, Brother Sean. You got to write that one down. Actually, I'm going to go back and that's going to be our next reel.
Hey, let's get it. Let's get it.
All right, family. Thank you all for tuning in. If you have any questions or you want any of the essential oils, Brother Sean's books, reach out to us. And we're here. We're happy to serve. On that note, tune in next week, God willing, same time, same station. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.